Once, in the heart of the Tang dynasty, there lived an acclaimed master of Zen. Known far and wide for his profound wisdom, he was often sought out by scholars, warriors, and noblemen alike, each looking to uncover the secrets of tranquility and peace of mind. One day, a renowned general visited the master. He was a man of great strength and courage, but his heart was weighed down by dark thoughts. He expressed his predicament to the Zen master. "I am tormented by relentless negative thoughts, no matter how many battles I win, no matter how much respect I earn. How can I possibly quiet these disruptive thoughts and find serenity?" The Zen master, listening attentively, replied with a serene smile, "Can you catch the wind with your hands or the river with a net?" The general, a bit baffled, responded, "Of course not, master. These things are impossible." The Zen master nodded and said, "Indeed, just as one cannot control the wind or the river, so too is it with thoughts. They are like the breeze, sometimes calm, sometimes stormy. They flow like the river, sometimes gentle, sometimes wild. Attempting to control them is as futile as catching the wind or the river." Frustration swept over the general. "So there is no solution to my plight?" The Zen master, unswayed by the general's despair, responded, "Just because you cannot control the wind does not mean you cannot sail. Just because you cannot command the river does not mean you cannot navigate it." Seeing the general's confusion, the Zen master continued, "When a strong gust of wind arrives, a skilled sailor does not attempt to stop it, but instead adjusts his sails. Similarly, when the river's currents are wild, an experienced navigator doesn't try to tame the waters but adjusts his path." The general looked at the master, slowly comprehending his wisdom. "You mean, instead of trying to control my thoughts, I should learn to manage my reaction to them?" The Zen master nodded. "Indeed, your thoughts, both positive and negative, are a part of you, as natural as the wind and the river. Embrace them, accept them, but do not let them control your actions or disturb your inner peace. Like a sailor, learn to adjust your sails. Like a navigator, learn to find your path." The general left, carrying with him a profound lesson. While he couldn't control the storm of his thoughts, he could control how he sailed through them. From that day forward, he was not enslaved by his negative thoughts. Instead, he learned to navigate them with wisdom and grace. Much like a sailor in the sea and a navigator in the river, his victories were no longer overshadowed by torment, but celebrated with peace and tranquility, and his respect in the kingdom rose even higher, not just for his physical prowess, but also for his newfound spiritual strength. As the ancient tale of the general and the Zen master gently winds to a close, we find ourselves enlightened by the wisdom gently woven through its narrative. The echoes of this profound story, carrying valuable teachings on how to navigate the turbulent seas of negative thoughts, continue to resonate long after the words have been spoken. Firstly, let us remember the principle of acceptance, the crucial first step on this path to tranquility. It reminds us that our thoughts, be they glowing with positivity or shrouded in negativity, are as natural and uncontainable as the wind and the river. They are an inherent part of our human existence. Attempting to control or suppress them is as futile as trying to tame the untamable elements of nature. We must instead learn to accept their existence, to acknowledge them without fear or judgment. Only in accepting them can we begin to separate our essence from their influence. Secondly, we are introduced to the concept of awareness, a crucial instrument in navigating the river of our thoughts. Like a master navigator, we need to cultivate mindfulness, a keen consciousness of our thoughts that allows us to observe them without getting swept away. Just as a sailor does not try to control the wind but adjusts his sails to it, we too can learn to adapt to the currents of our thoughts, maintaining our direction and balance, even in the face of a tempest of negativity. Finally, armed with acceptance and awareness, we must remember that our goal is not to silence our thoughts, but to find peace amidst them. The purpose is not to seek a mind void of thoughts, but one that can dwell among them without losing its tranquility. It's the journey of learning to dance in the rain, rather than waiting for the storm to pass. Just like the general, we too can become adept at navigating the stormy seas of negative thoughts. His story shows us that it's not the silence of thoughts that we seek, but the wisdom to sail through them with acceptance and awareness, maintaining our peace and composure. For, as the Zen master wisely observed, we may not be able to control the storm of thoughts, but we can certainly learn to adjust our sails. So, as we each continue on our unique journey, may we carry the wisdom of this ancient tale in our hearts. May it guide us through our moments of turmoil, reminding us that we hold within us not just the capacity to weather the storm of negative thoughts, but to navigate them with grace and wisdom, emerging stronger, more enlightened, and at peace.